My name is Greg Jones. I'm the team manager for Riley Motorsports, and I will be showing you our Dodge SRT Viper GT3R. Well, today I'm actually showing you the Viper GT3R, and we'll start up front with the aero attributes that we actually have to the car. You can actually see for the Ultimate Track Car Challenge, we added a little bit more splitter, the aluminum bit sticking out from our carbon splitter here. So this is not a stock part, so we added that just for this. These are actually the factory dive planes that we run on the car in the FIA GT3 Challenge spec. The louvers over the tires actually let the air out of the wheel wells, and these are also stock for the GT3R. Come back here, it's pretty much exactly like we run it in FIA GT3 trim, and that includes ABS is actually excluded on this car. We actually do not have ABS on this, but we do have a traction control. We're running Michelin's, as you can see, and then the rear aero on the car, we actually have a GT3 FIA spec diffuser with the strakes, and then this is also the FIA GT3 legal wing. Now, the one thing that we did have to do for the Ultimate Track Car Challenge to balance out the aero is we actually raised the wing upright to get a little bit more downforce on the rear to match the downforce on the front. I'll take you inside the car now. This is what everybody pretty much will find amazing, is it actually has an AC system in it that is fully functional, and Ben was actually very happy today as it started to get hot to actually be in there with the AC on. And these are actually stock components taken from a stock Viper, and we actually modified them slightly and then put the carbon bits on them to duct it throughout the car and into the driver's helmet and into his back if he wishes. Here is where the muscle of the car is stored. This is an 8.4 liter, basically stock Viper V10 engine. You can notice that we're not running restricted on this engine. This is wide open. This is actually the race air boxes we have coming in. The fuel rail is a little bit different. The fueling system is slightly different. Of course, we run a bona fide race ECU. The headers are different from stock, but it's a stock block. A lot of internal components are the same, and then actually what's pretty unique about this is it's an 85-pound crank. So we really need a lot of torque to move that crank around. Cooling system has actually been changed. You can see where we actually have a radiator and oil cooler on top of each other, piggybacked. And then we have the exit chimneys that actually take all the air from the intake of the radiator opening, excuse me, straight out the exit, and that helps us as well. We've actually installed a camera system and a radar system. It's actually pretty neat. It actually has arrows on the screen that actually tell you which side the car another car is approaching, and then it also is color coded too to let you know which cars are in which class. This is actually the display here, and you notice it has a dot on this gentleman right here, and if we have him move left or right, Ed, can you move left or right? It actually tracks it, so the radar system actually will track a car in much the same way. So that's a huge safety issue and a huge safety feature for these cars, especially with cars with no back window and very small mirrors. Pretty much well concludes our tour of the Viper GT3R. Really appreciate everybody being out here and all the support that we get from Grassroots, NASA, and all the sponsors as well.
2003 Porsche Turbo. It's been converted to rear-wheel drive, so to pair these together. So just a strategic partnership. Just kind of stars aligned, and